Now in the Valley today, we're following some breaking news for you this morning. Fargo police looking for 2 people involved in an apparent attempted armed robbery near NDSU.
And Minneapolis police are investigating 2 separate shootings that left 6 people hurt early this morning in the downtown area.
And we've had some showers, even some thunderstorms in parts of the valley as we're waking up to clear skies in Fargo. I'll let you know what to expect throughout your Monday.
Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is the Valley Today on Fargo CW.
Hey, very good Monday morning, everyone, and thank you so much for waking up with the Valley today on Fargo CW. It is just past 7 a.m. I'm Kyle Bosch here with Lisa Bedeau. We do start with some breaking news that we're following this morning. Fargo police looking for 2 people after an attempted armed robbery near NDSU. It all happened on the 1900 block of Dakota Drive North right around 9 last night.
Police say 2 people with weapons entered in an apartment, demanded money and valuable items. Canines were used to track the suspects, but the search was unsuccessful. At this time, they say they don't feel like there is an immediate threat to the public, and police have not yet released a description of the 2 people responsible.
Of course, we're working to get more information about this incident. You can stay with Valley News Live throughout the day for updates. Well, also breaking for you this morning, police say that 6 people were shot in downtown Minneapolis this morning. It all started around 1 a.m. when officers responded to an area just outside the downtown precinct and found 2 men with gunshot wounds to their legs.
15 minutes later, police heard more gunshots about a block away. There, officers found 4 more people with gunshot wounds. One of them is in critical condition. Minneapolis police say they have 1 man in custody related to the second shooting, but no one for the first.
Time to get a first check of our weather on the Fargo CW with meteorologist Lisa Green, and still kind of dealing with some severe thunderstorms in parts of the Northern Valley.
Yeah, we had that warning issued about a half hour ago for Benson County. Still seeing a strong storm impacting you folks there. Not severe anymore. That's the good news, or at least there's no warning for it, though we may still be seeing some large hail. Northern Valley, that's where the storms and the rain has been. Now, Southern Valley, different story. We've been quiet and clear in a lot of places, so things are looking okay for us to start off. You may have noticed that beautiful sunrise out there. So some light rain in northwest Minnesota that's moving to the northeast, and then of course this cluster of thunderstorms just on the far northwestern edge of our viewing area. So it's been impacting the Rugby area. You can see this storm now moving its way off to the north and east, just west of Towner County. That's outside of our viewing area. So we're looking at that storm perhaps moving its way up into Towner County here shortly, and a lot of lightning associated with it too. So we're looking at this moving off to the north and east, and could be producing some hail that is rounded up to 8/10 of an inch in diameter, so a little bit less than quarter size hail possible with this as this rolls its way to the north, so northeast rather. So we're going to keep an eye on that storm here as it crosses over the Highway 2 corridor and eventually over toward Candu. Now looking at our temperatures right now, 50s and 60s, 58 degrees in Grand Forks, 59 in Fargo. We're looking at a pretty mild start to our day. Ahead for this afternoon, we're going to see those winds pick up, and right now we're in the teens. We have one spot, Devil's Lake, we're at 24 miles per hour. That's east of where those storms are occurring here this morning. But right now those winds are not too bad. Just feeling a little bit breezy out there. 76 degrees for our high today in Fargo, and in Grand Forks 75, some low to mid 70s for your highs with windy conditions this afternoon, and we should be mainly on the dry side. Can't rule out an isolated shower, thunder shower, just like this morning. And in addition to that, later tonight, that's when we have our chances for rain and thunder after dinner time out west, and then the overnight hours for those of us along the Red River and east from there. And that will continue into Tuesday. So some changes on the way, first coming with the rain and thunder showers and the wind, and then eventually we see some clearing going on Wednesday, and temperatures that really start to take a dip into the 50s by the end of the week. That's your high temperature. Right now we're warmer than that to start off our morning, so big changes on the way.
Yeah, no kidding. All right, we'll prepare. Thank you, Lisa.
Developing for you this morning, the North Dakota Highway Patrol is investigating a crash that killed a 71-year-old West Fargo woman yesterday.
It happened just before 4 p.m. on US Highway 2 near Petersburg, North Dakota. Troopers say a car headed west went through the median and hit the West Fargo woman's car head-on. She was pronounced dead at the scene. The other driver was taken to the hospital. The woman's name is not being released until family can be notified. The crash remains under investigation.
7:06 now, and in our election 2016 coverage this morning, we're expecting to get more details from Donald Trump today after a leaked peek into the Republican presidential nominee's tax returns. In an article posted on Saturday night by the New York Times, previous returns of Trump appear to show that he reported a nearly $1 billion business loss in 1995, and that loss could have been used, according to experts, to make sure that Trump did not pay any federal income taxes for 18 years.
The Trump campaign says the documents were illegally obtained, while the Clinton campaign says the returns show how lousy a businessman he is. Trump has declined to release his tax returns in the months leading up to November's election, citing an audit by the IRS. We'll learn more today, details of a lawsuit settlement, one that is being called unprecedented, against a Catholic priest convicted of sex abuse in the Crookston, Minnesota diocese. It involves Father Joseph Jayapal, who served there a little over 10 years ago. The woman who says she was victimized by Jayapal, Megan Peterson, filed the suit in federal court.
She's trying to stop him from returning to the ministry in India, where he lives now. Peterson says that she is trying to protect innocent children in India from what she calls Jayapal's predatory ways. Well, there's some new technology out there trying to help new parents sleep a little bit easier after bringing their baby home from the hospital. The details coming up next.
The woman engaged
Have you picked a dress?
I have.
to making a murderer, Stephen Avery.
He would sign his letters, love, your husband. I believe he's innocent. He needs help.
There are a lot of people that want to help him that don't want to marry him.
Love behind bars.
He's been involved in burglaries, burned a cat alive. What might he do if he gets frustrated with you?
All new Dr. Phil exclusive.
Weekdays at 4 on KVLY.
America needs a leader that speaks the truth and has lots and lots of money.
What this island needs is a president like me.
A man who can trump the competition.
I'll spend millions on my campaign. That's unfair. You're right, it is unfair. Instead, I'll buy the vote.
Did we mention he's rich?
And above all, modest.
He knows smart people, not dumb people. The best people America needs. Thurston Howell III. Watch him on Gilligan's Island.
We'd like to make a really fancy commercial telling you that we won all these Teddy Awards from the North Dakota Broadcasters Association for our breaking news coverage, our digital media, our public service, and because Beth and Mike are awesome, but we've been so busy focusing on covering breaking news and weather, prepping for excellent bison coverage, relaunching the Fargo CW, and joining in community events that, well, here they are. Now back to business. Valley News Live, working hard for you.
You received no money for November.
Correct.
What happened in November?
November, my money was stolen out of my account.
His tenant says her landlord helped herself.
My money was gone. She's the only one that had my PIN, my social, everything. She stole my money and then tried to evict me for it.
Judge Judy.
Weekdays at 4 on KX4.
The area's largest celebration of all things pop culture, sci-fi, comics, and more. ValleyCon 42 returns October 14th at the Baymont in Fargo, featuring star of film and TV Jeffrey Combs and Sci-Fi's face-off champ RJ Hattie doing full demonstration. Kids programming, huge vendors room, gaming, parties, as well as kids and adults cosplay costume contest with over $1,000 in prizes. ValleyCon is sponsored by the Fargo CW and MeTV. Go to valleycon.com for ValleyCon, October 14th weekend at the Baymont in Fargo.
Minutes after 7 in our consumer alert this morning. A new baby can bring a whole new set of worries into your home.
But special devices are aiming to bring a little more peace of mind to those new parents. Mark Barger reports.
The sound that puts any parent on edge. CNET's Ben Fox Rubin can relate. He tested several new alert items with his own infants.
I was obviously a little bit skeptical that any gadgets were really going to make our lives any easier with twins.
And setup was not always seamless.
They're both screaming their heads off in the middle of the night. And, you're trying to set up some of this stuff, and it's almost like trying to set up a VCR.
The Owlet Booty tracks baby's breathing and even has a smart sensor.
If a baby stops breathing in the middle of the night, an alarm will go off.
The Mimo onesie offers multiple tracking mechanisms in a wearable.
They have these cute little turtles, and those turtles are used to basically send information to your phone.
That includes tracking sleep, breathing, and even sleep position, all accessible from an app. Tracking baby's weight and diaper changes is among the features of the Hatch Smart Changing Pad.
You can put your baby on it. It will tell you what the baby's weight is, and then it will send the information to your smartphone.
The old school baby monitor gets an upgrade with Nest Cam. It provides live video on your smartphone.
I could use it at the same time my wife was using it.
New tech to give extra help.
There's my wakey smile.
And ease parents' minds. Mark Barker, NBC News.
Just a warning, these devices don't come cheap. All are between $200 and $300. Also, the reviewer said there could be some glitches in the connection with some of the monitoring devices, causing parents to panic about a baby's missing vital signs when it's actually just a bad connection.
Now, like most developing electronics, officials say that we should likely see the wrinkles start to get ironed out in the technology. It will also likely become much more affordable in future models.
We're getting more information about the investigation into what caused the deadly train crash in New Jersey last week.
Also coming up, we'll let you know why the train's operator is not providing much help. And meteorologist Lisa Green has a look at our weather.